I saw one dude, and he got a name that is just hilarious because you ain't even from there. Like, you ain't even from there, bro. What I look like addressing you and addressing trolls, man? Just keep my name out your mouth, bro. I'm on another level, man. I've always been on another level, especially than y'all. He said that honey, he said this guy is so crazy. He said, he said that I owned a Porsche 911 or whatever, like a Carrera or something. I ain't never driven, nor had no Porsche 911 or Porsche Carrera ever. See, they can't get their facts straight. They don't know who they're talking about, and they for sure ain't talking about me. Oh, my shirt is flying up. Ah, my tom-toms. It's just these pants and the wind and the shirt, but these are pretty good jeans. I'm pretty sure they were fresh out of the laundry, and they're good. And I got my collar red express shirt on today. I'm dressed pretty nice today. I'm just chilling. All right, this is what the rich do. Again, rich has nothing to do with cash. Cash means nothing. If you make a lot of cash and you're a real person in society, you will be targeted, all right, just like I was. Okay, if you're a Mason, y'all Masons don't deal in real terms or real money or real facts. But let me get back to the topic and the point. The dude said he's a troll, thinks he's somebody. He's always got something to say about everybody, but he doesn't worry about himself and the fact that you're not in a position to give an opinion on me. Okay? You've never accomplished anything. So he said that I had a Porsche like 911, never had one of those. Okay? I didn't had anything. I still have my car, which is a Porsche Boxster. Can you please get your specifics right about what you're talking about? I own my convertible drop top Porsche Boxster. Okay? I paid $25,000 for it. Okay? Went right in the dealership in Austin, right? Austin, South Austin Audi dealership. Put the cash on the table, pulled it straight out the bank, over $25,000, like nothing. Put it on the table, laid out the cash for him, went and I picked out a Porsche in an Audi dealership because I'm smart. Okay, it was like the only one in there. Okay, because I knew I'd get a deal on it. It was beautiful, still awesome car. I own it. I pay for my own car lot that has my 300 on 22-inch rims. The engine has to be replaced because they stole it, and their corruption, they allowed that to happen, right? So you got 300 on 22-inch rims. You've got the Porsche Boxster. I got a Mercedes compressor in there, and I got a Ford F-150, the truck that I've used for decades. Okay. I pay over $100. I paid over $110 for every tow of every vehicle. Okay, out of my own pocket. I negotiated the contract. That's my lot, right? As far as what I own, my vehicles. Okay, so you know, it's just weird to me. These people, they want to be me so bad, and they want to speak down, but you're completely changing the facts of reality in order to do so because you can't talk down because I'm above you. No, still have my Porsche. Okay, always will. Doesn't matter whether I had it or not, to be honest. It's really just a waste of money, anyways, at this point because Christina and I are going to get blessed. We'll have plenty of dough and we can just buy new cars. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm really just having to pay to keep these vehicles that, really don't mean anything to me. They really don't. So, I mean, you can worry about all that. But the point is, you said something along the lines that's not true again, that I fell off. I never fell off. I'm doing better than ever. I told you all the pieces would connect. I told you what it was. I got targeted by the government. I got targeted. People tried to take half of everything I owned, which was 50-acre property, millions of dollars. It was a lot. Proved them wrong, proved they were lying. So these people are so unfair, they try to come for you. But then now that they lost, now they just get online hiding and say things that ain't true about me. Yeah, that's some sucker stuff. That's cowardly. Thirdly, I don't wear a Batman costume, bro. You're fully aware of what I wear. It's right in front of you, right? See, they try to pretend they can't see and hear because to acknowledge my success is just a nightmare for them. Well, I love that. We're going to keep rubbing it in. No, sir. I wear a bulletproof vest. It's level 3A. Okay. Bought it cash. It's thousands of dollars what it's worth, right? What I paid. So it's a big investment. It's a big investment for any business. And it's half of how I run my business being Batman. If you have a felony, like most of you do, speaking on me, you would not be able to wear that vest legally. It is against the law. I don't have any felonies because I worked hard to keep my record clean. Okay. And I never put up with anything from anybody. So you got to give me credit because I've been able to maintain and not put up with any nonsense or lip from nobody. That's a pretty big deal. You got to be pretty smart to do that. So I'm able to still go into boxing. I could build a whole boxing career anytime I want, better than Mike Tyson. I'm extremely wealthy in equity. Cash means nothing, right? And like I said, I have all opportunities in front of me in the world to thrive and do whatever I like. Okay? And like I said, I mean, half the things that I own, I mean, even just the small items are worth more than anything you've ever seen. So just keep my name out your mouth. Okay? So, no, I didn't fall off. Tell me where I fell off. I didn't lose nothing, which is what you wanted for me, all of you people. I won. So when you win, now you got to just be quiet and go away. There's none of this, oh, we're going to sit here. We're going to change the fact. Nah, facts can't be changed. Feel me? It just says what it is. You lost. You lost completely. Like I said, they set up everything corrupt. They kept pushing that court date back for like a whole year. And keep talking, honey. I'm going to read what you're saying right now. I'm just trying to focus while I'm walking because these people cannot drive, and you're aware of that. They have no empathy or compassion or morals. So, hold on. And this is irritating. So, yeah, like I said, the whole deal, right? Hold on. The whole deal is this. People are mad, and they're all stuck in the past, right? Where they try to dismantle everything I built and the fact that I'm on top of the world and I'm a boss, right? And I stood my ground and I stood up to all of you and I stood up to you with God this time around and I won. I haven't lost nothing. So how did I fall off if my music is worldwide? I paid for my website, owntyresneed.com. The domain's worth almost $2,000. That's money. See, you don't deal with money in cash. Nobody rich does that. It's not possible. It's just not possible. It doesn't happen. If you have cash, that doesn't mean you're anywhere close to me. You could literally have 8 millions, and you'd be nowhere close to me right now because, again, I have access to buildings that are worth billions of dollars. Okay? Like, literally. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You don't know me. So that's what they do. They sit there and they make up lies, and then they want information, and then all they do is try to dismantle what you built. And it don't work like that no more, buddy. You just don't have any power. So what's the point of continuing the lies? I don't care about that. Do what you do, bro. At the end of the day, you don't have a platform or a voice. Who the hell are you? You're nobody. Like, why are you talking about me? It's just weird, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, they keep trying to involve me. I have nothing to do with none of y'all. That's a you thing. Y'all got your own thing going on over there, right? And they just upset because they're swimming in their karma they created for themselves. The more that you bring up my name, the more karma you will receive from God. Guarantee it. Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, partner. You'll continue to suffer and go through what you're going through even worse. So they're doing it to themselves, just like clockwork, like I said they would. Nothing is a surprise. Nothing. Nothing is out of the picture. People are jealous of me, man. People want to be me, bro. It's just that simple. People have always been jealous and envious of me. Like I said, like I told Christina, I misspelled Bond today, and it was pretty hilarious. I was laughing about that right now before I started the show. I can't say what the name was on here, but I meant I'm James Bond because I am. I operate very efficiently. Okay. Yes. Yes. I know you lack common sense. Yeah. So yeah, I operate like James Bond. I'm extremely efficient in everything that I do. I'm a boss, heavily trained through reality. Never had a coach, never had a teacher. The best in hand to hand. You know what? Better than anyone in the world. Best martial artist in the world, hands down. And everything I'm saying is proven fact. We don't go into your arenas. We don't go into your matrix. We're not going to compete with people who are all frauds. You're coming into my world. You want to say and claim you're anything in reality? Prove it. Because last I checked, all you rappers are going to prison. Last I checked, all you rappers continue to suffer the same plight, right? Like Tupac, Biggie, all of them, right? And quite frankly, that system, it eats its own and they sacrifice their own. Okay? When you have nothing to do with that system and you have your soul and you don't sell your soul, I mean, they can't touch you. Feel me? Come on, bro. Y'all got the snake symbolism up there with the snake and the skull, like Bohemian Grove, all the stuff that I defeated the actual real level of. Y'all are nobodies. What you talking about me for? If you jealous, just say you jealous, man. That's all. We way past that. Talking about I own cars I didn't own. Talking about my BMW with sport mode 6 Series. Like, yeah, you sure know a lot because you be watching. But you still don't know anything because you can't get your facts straight because it hurts, right? It hurts to see a dude do good. We should focus on that. Why do you have a problem with people doing well? I don't know you, bro. Sit there and they got the audacity to say I'm something they are when that's all you ever do, right? All of them. All they ever do is discriminate. It's all they've done since day one and be delusional. So what do you mean? That's the pot calling the kettle black. Now that's what you are. I embrace everybody. I love everybody equally. I strive for equality every day and fairness and just, things to be fair and just. That's what I stand up for. I stand up against people like you and everything you represent. You're what's wrong with the world, just like they told your boy at that bar. Remember? Yeah. So I'm going to say this again. Don't make me your competition. You will never come close. Okay? Don't be mad at me. Like I said, my future wife, Christina, my girlfriend, is beautiful inside and out. She's absolutely amazing. She's the most gorgeous woman that I have ever seen. And that's the truth. Literally. And I've seen a lot of women. She is gorgeous. Hold on. How you gonna come this way and then just like really? Like that's what I'm saying, bro. These people just be on one, bro. Like they just all weird, man. They do it on purpose. I'm telling you. I'm gonna have to cinch this up. Hold on. You can never get a moment of privacy or peace. They all up in your business. That's what they do. That's what this society does. They be all up on you, and then he's doing things he's not doing. Yeah, you weird. That stuff don't work, man. As I said, my life consists of none of that nonsense. That's why y'all mad. Because my life beautiful, right? My life is gorgeous, man. Seriously. Absolutely gorgeous. And that's about it. So let's talk about the reality. I've been nothing but successful my entire life. Never took an L, never failed at anything. Every venture that, why'd you say, oh my God, honey? I'll try to catch up in a minute. Keep talking. That way, hopefully, it can come up in the notifications. Text me if you're there, please. Let me know. Just try to comment with me on what I'm talking about because I want them to hear what you have to say because you're the star of the show. Of course, my honey, my girlfriend is the star of the show. She's going to be my future wife. And I don't care what any of you all have to say. I don't care what you're talking about. Okay? I'm not online looking for anything. We all know I know how to talk. Okay? I can have anything I want in this world. And that's what they mad at. They mad at your confidence. Okay? You want to know who fell off? All them people that you keep saying fake positivity about. You show fake love, like 50 Cent. He went bankrupt and filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Then tried to justify it saying, oh, it's to restructure assets. You don't have any assets. You're a Mason. Masons don't own anything. So how do you feel about that? You want to be a man and have a conversation? We can have this conversation face to face. Coward much? See what I'm saying? Listen, homie, my points stand. I stand on my points. I'll have a conversation with anybody face to face about every fact that I've not only stated but proven. There is no debate. There is no argument, and the whole world backs me. What's good? You just going to be over there babbling? Exactly. With no platform, no money, and you want to ride my coattail and make a name off me? Because, yet again, with this YouTube business, I succeeded and you failed. None of them can get a monetized channel, and they see me as their leader, but I'm not their leader. They see me as what to look up to, but I'm supposedly their sworn enemy when I've done nothing but be nice to everybody and help them, and some of those people owe me money. Come up off my money and donate to the Cash App. Can't say anything about money because all y'all broke. You prove it every day that you're not doing your job, which is to donate, because you're a fan and a viewer, and that's all you'll ever be. How about that, boy? Huh? Remember, I was a millionaire, bro, when I got on YouTube. I didn't have to be on YouTube. I make my own money. What are you talking about? See, it's just crazy how unfair they are. That no matter what you accomplish, they still gonna hate. You feel me? And that's not what bothers me. What bothers me is when you can't get your facts straight. Like, yeah, that's downright weird. Feel me? Because you're seeing it right in front of you. You know what it is. And you just got a problem acknowledging reality. Well, you don't have a choice. I'm here to let you know today, you've already embraced reality and you're going to have a hard time coping. Feel me? And I'm glad. I'm laughing at you. All of you. I mean, like I said, you got to try to ride my coattail to even try to make a name on this network, if you want to call it that. It's a joke, right? So what do you mean? Bro, I mean, I don't know. Y'all are funny as hell, bro. How you going to compete if you're not even monetized? That's what I want to know. How you going to compete if you don't know how to build a business and make money? It's not as simple as just doing videos. Y'all do videos for free, right? You see them all just losing nonstop. You see their philosophy is not the way to go. All your rappers, especially your new age corny ones that I never listened to, like Yella Beezy, he's a joke. He ain't from the hood. I run Dallas. I've been in the bridge in Dallas, right? It's worse than prisons, okay? I mean, bro, I was the boss in the bridge. Everybody know me, homie. I was the boss in the arch. It means something, bro. It counts for something. And, you know, and then for me to be a successful man, right? Yeah, we go up and down in life, man. That's part of life, bro. How dare you try to speak on me? And who said you have an opinion on me being real as hell, which is what I set out to prove when I had all the money? So you're telling me I'm doing something wrong, but you don't set my goalposts. See the point? You don't have the heart and the courage and the bravery, and you ain't built like me, Wody. Okay? Why don't we just get real? You ain't from the street, cuzzy. So keep my name out your mouth. You ain't me. You ain't never going to be anything like me. And all y'all going to continue to look up to me because I'm a street dude that runs the streets. I don't walk them, I run them. It's a little bit different. Okay? So, like I said, Batman took everything over. And that's what Batman has to do. So again, where did I fall off when my goal, I said publicly, I don't care about money. I'm going to prove I'm the realest, savage to ever exist. And I went about doing so. I have definitely proven that. And I am Batman, for I am vengeance in the night. And I stand before you, the most successful man who has ever lived and ever walked the planet. And now we're going for like round 5 of my success that never stops. That's right. It hasn't stopped. In fact, it's all coming right around the corner. Just watch. Just watch. That's all. All you got to do is pay attention, man. This business is nothing. This will be pennies in our pocket for Christina and I. Like I said, we guaranteed we'll have millions of dollars, right? No matter what. And I'm taking Carly Fiorina to court, right? Because I 100% allegedly, I know, but allegedly she stole my inheritance, and I think she buried the money. She tampered with my trust. I will say allegedly, but that was not allegedly. I have concrete proof of it, right? If I have the emails, and I don't need the emails because even the campus, UTB, they even noticed what she was on. She would literally sit there and not send the tuition, playing the same games these people do. She knows these people. I'm not. I know reality, bro. I'm very smart, man. They had a reading come out today. It said they think they're smarter than you. Ooh, you on one. Trust me, homie. Nobody's smarter than me. I mean, that's been proven. So I don't know who thinks they're smarter than me. I mean, you're just silly. You're not even smarter than the people around you. Deal with people on your level. You're talking to a genius here, bro. You're talking to somebody who does the real thing. I don't sit all day recording videos. I don't even do radio shows like that, if you haven't noticed. Nope. I get out, I do things. I'm active. I exercise. I've set the world record. I believe it's 340 pull-ups. I call them inertia pull-ups, right? Set the world record for it. What have you done lately? What have you done for me lately? Come on, son. Huh? Don't be mad. Right? It ain't about what I got. Material possessions mean nothing, brother. You keep that in rotation. If you have a hustle to you and have knowledge, you can always have everything. Who do you want to talk about? You want to talk about anyone who's a member, they're all a member of a cult? All you are going to prison? Who do you want to talk about? You want to talk about Sinful the P? I was in Vegas. Sinful the P doesn't exist in Vegas. All y'all trolls, all y'all some fools. Sinful the P was nobody, right? And then guess what? He got what he deserved. 100%, yes. Sinful the P got what the hell he deserved and what he had coming, right? He's another one who was no good and thought he was a pimp. And Sinful the P got what the hell he deserved because of what he was practicing with women and the way he was trying to use and manipulate them so that he could barely survive and get on YouTube and pretend that he had any money. None of you have any money. You don't own anything. The one thing about your people, let me tell you something. You were never up to be able to fall off, boy. How about that? You say, I'm something. How does that make sense? I'm not anything. You can't dismiss the truth. I'm the truth, and I'm reality that you can't handle, okay? And like I said, you can keep my name out your mouth, too, because you that truck driving homie. You drive them trucks that you don't own. I'm tell you what, man. That's a great idea. See, you just keep on helping me build my wealth. As a matter of fact, Christina, let's put that on the tabs of what to do, right? Check this out. Y'all want to play with me? You want to play ball? Let's play, right? Check this out. Every time you run your mouth, just like always, I'm going to keep on adding something to the success. Because that's how you win. You win with success. You don't win flipping out and going ballistic like I'm known to do, right? And I'm so good at. I mess up in front of everybody. I got a history of doing it, right? I'm real aggressive, real gangster with it. I'm sick with it. I'm downright cold, right? I'm bad to the bone, bad, right? No. Let's do this, Christina. Check this out. Christina and I think we can invest in trucks. Why don't we do that too? We can do truck driving. I have my license. I can get my CDL, right? We can invest in trucks, but see, we'll buy our own. They only cost about $100,000. We'll have plenty of money to work with. We'll be able to purchase trucks. See, the real people who do that, they buy their own trucks. The only thing I would want to make sure we avoid is what just happened on the highway that the dude is doing like life in prison. Okay, and then people said, oh no, that's this. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Hell no, bro. That dude's going to get life sentences. Watch me be right. Bro, it doesn't work like that, bro. There was like 5 people affected or more. You know, you get higher charges for that, see? If it was one person, maybe, but the fact that he was so nonchalant about it and didn't even acted like he didn't care or know what happened, it's a full-blown sociopath. And that's what you have in your society driving these trucks and everything, right? So my only concern would be the only people behind the wheel of the trucks would be us. And I know how to drive, so we ain't got to worry about that. Because I can guarantee I would never do anything that dumb, right? And look at what member of what group he is. Your group. Yep, he belongs to you, right? Yeah, your people. Your people have a bad habit of running their mouth. You got a bad habit of making yourself look worse. You got a bad habit of not knowing how to win. You got a bad habit of running your mouth at the wrong people. You got a bad habit of constantly saying nonsense that doesn't exist and makes no coherent sense. You got a lot of bad habits. And we're here to change that. Feel me? I'm going to say this again, man. You say I fell off. I didn't fall off. I'm doing extremely well. It has nothing to do with that. Again, you don't want to be fair in the conversation or break down specifics and have a real combo. What are we talking for? Feel me? You just don't make no sense. If you want to talk about an issue, why don't we talk about it in reality terms and talk about what it really is? And if we're not going to do that, then it's whatever. Right? Everybody else is wrong. I'm right. I will continue to prove the facts. Right? I didn't fall off. I'm doing fine. You understand? I'm basically retired and I'm Batman. I refuse to retire. I'm full scale Batman and I pay all my own expenses and create my own budget and expend my own resources to be Batman. That's pretty damn impressive, you ask me. Christina helped me fix the bat suit, the bulletproof one, yesterday. I mean, that's a big deal, man, because it's an investment. So we're learning how to make it better. And like I said, I'm going to build the whole thing on my own. And I make money being Batman. I mean, you want to say I fell off? I mean, that's fine. I built something out of nothing. That's what I did. I came from absolutely nothing after all the success. And I've built something and I make money being Batman. That's pretty amazing and hood, right? I'll be back.
All right, now let's take it from the top. So, like I said, you're tuned into Batman Radio, the greatest radio show of all time, with your host, the one and only real Batman, Tyree Sneed. So, yeah, like I said, you got a lot of people that they want to act like they don't know who runs everything, but we all know who runs everything and runs the show, right? It's just like on here. If you don't have a monetized channel, don't speak my name. Don't say anything about God because I'm always come to God's defense every single time, just like He has for me. You understand? Like I said, I think it's played out how people who don't have any faith and they don't have a real belief system and they're just completely lost. So they get online and they just start, like I said, just spewing delusion that makes no coherent sense to make themselves feel better. I'm going to say this again. YouTube is not an avenue for that nonsense. All that stuff, the way you use in the internet, it don't make sense. You're trying to entertain things that aren't possible or plausible. I'm not tripping at all. I could care less, to be honest. I just think it's crazy when people say things that don't make coherent sense. You feel me? So, like I said, I understand the game that you all play. All you know how to do is be immature. You feel me? Like I said, you're not going to say anything my direction. You're not going to send anything my direction because you can't, because you're powerless. That's the deal. We all know reality. We all know what it is. Like I said, just learn when to stop. You understand? Sometimes, man, you just take an L and you lose and you have to just walk away. And just like I told everybody that's what they would do, that's what all y'all did. So like I said, don't be mentioning my name and for sure don't be saying nothing about God because like I said, I pay attention and I'm hearing the people that I already put you in your place verbally on here. I already told you what it is in reality. And if you look at the whole situation that their situation has been forever. I mean, this has been their entire existence. Their entire existence, they're going to have relationship problems. They're going to have constant arguments and bickering. They're going to have constant misery. They're going to have a constant state of chaos surrounding them. And they're going to try to dismiss it. They're going to try to dismiss, deflect, and validate everyone else in the world with their narcissism and their hypocrisy, right? And we all know what narcissism ends up evolving into if you actually study this stuff like I do, right? Because these people, they're extremely paranoid. Okay. So let me explain something to you, bro. I'm not trying to be anything. I'm not trying to be anyone else. Okay. Like I said, I believe that Jesus Christ existed. I believe in God, right? At the end of the day, right? Like I said, me, what I was told from God Himself and from Source, Spirit, everything, all that, right? Like the source that speaks to me, and when God speaks to me, I'm telling you, there's no way to doubt something that's already been proven. Oh, it's already proven God speaks to me. I've proven it every single day. Like I said, do you know how to read? So this game of trying to play slow like we don't get what's going on, it don't work with me, sister. You feel me? And y'all can go ahead and figure out who I'm talking to and addressing because I think it should be pretty clear, right? No, nobody's trying to be anyone else or anything else. I literally come from the lineage of Jesus Christ Himself. This is not something that came out of the blue. This is not something I made up. It's not something I Googled. It's something God directly told me and told me multiple times. Okay. Just like these readings that I'm putting up are all completely true, and I prove them on the wall chronologically with the time that we're exactly in. There is no way to doubt me. There is no way to doubt Jesus. There is no way to doubt God. Okay. When Jesus came to this planet, right? Did Jesus live forever? Answer that question for me. Did Jesus try to win anything against anyone? Or did Jesus just come to the world and be a real human being, what you all can't be, and why you're so mad and frustrated all the time and in denial of all reality and absolutely delusional, okay? And babbling and rambling all day and making no coherent sense when you're in your own situation and you've got responsibilities you should be taking care of. Jesus didn't do any of that. Jesus came to this world and just walked his walk. He wasn't after money. Now, I want you to look at the comparison here because somebody has to actually fix their lips online, like I said, saying something. I don't know who that was directed at, but like it can only be at me in reality. Again, see, that's the thing. They want to act like they don't know what they do. I know exactly what you're doing. And like I said, I don't get on here and argue with people, especially nobodies with no name in the game. You don't even have a monetized channel and you don't have any success to show forever. I mean, you never succeeded, but I'll go into that in a minute. Let me finish my point. Jesus came to this world. He made an impact. You all are so immature. You're on YouTube saying that you can win and lose something. None of this is a competition. Life is not a competition and it's not a game. You understand? No. See, in your philosophy that has absolutely no logic, right? You're saying that Jesus didn't win, correct? Because of what he did for all of our sins, right? And for all of us and people like me to have a chance at making it and being able to press forward through what you're doing, what you've thrown at us and all of us innocent people, right? All of your witchcraft, all your demonic stuff, your demonology, right? Like the truth is, you're just evil. You can hear it in your voice when you're yelling and screaming in a mic for no reason. And like I said, rambling and babbling on and shouting this and talking about spells and witchcraft, and you do all that horrible stuff. All that is evil. Yes, it is. So like I said, no, I can see you over there what you doing and how again you have no focus on your responsibilities, right? I've already went in on this individual. It was so crazy how today I literally talked about with Christina how we want to bless and help people. I was so nice. I'm so compassionate, bro, and this person has literally done all of that stuff that they practice. They've done it all towards me and I already know, and they're mad because they know I know because I'm omnipotent. Let me tell you something, man. Don't ever challenge my power or authority. You understand me? especially in the spiritual realm. You're not even ranked in the spiritual realm. And I'm literally at the top, at the highest level you can be. I sit at the right hand throne of God. Do you understand me? You could sit there with that fake witch stuff all you want. That stuff don't fly over here, sister. Feel me? You ain't nobody. You ain't never gonna be nobody. You understand that? Name one thing you've accomplished. Like I said, it's your responsibility. And I'm gonna say this again. If you have kids, that's your responsibility. You know what I mean? That's what you should be focused on, and taking care of your kids and being a good mother, not being online worried about some random guy who you watching but want to pretend doesn't exist because, oh, you mad because what? Because of the truth? It's not about winning. I mean, we all know that I'm winning a lot, but I'm not trying to win anything. I'm just being myself. You see how much of a nicer life that is and how less stressful that is when you're not in a competition with anyone? It's all these people, man, they have nothing but, evil to say. But me, I just remain a good humble person. They try to get on here and act like I'm like them, but I don't know them and I've never met them, and they don't have the courage to face me and even have a conversation. You can't tell me who I am. The internet game's got to stop, homie. It's all that stuff. Stop this whole year. You understand? That whole like the dog and pony show is no more. It's over with. We in a new season, a new era. Let me explain this to you again, okay? Since you want to act confused, I don't care what you have to say. I'm not letting nothing get said that ain't true. You understand? I'm going to address everything and everyone direct, like I always do. So again, no, resurrection is literally my hobby, bro. You should really, really do your research and figure out who you talking about, talking to, and who I am. And that's why you be ducking me on these airwaves. And like I said, you're a nobody in this game. You don't even have a monetized channel. Where do you get off saying anything about religion, about God, when your philosophy has you completely, literally on the street with nowhere to go, nothing going for you? You didn't have anything, right? I mean, you were on everything that the government provided. You were on a Section 8 voucher. You lost all of that because of your behavior and because everything you're doing is a crime. You understand? And I want to make a prediction right now. The more that you keep running your mouth online, like I said, you're exposing yourself, and you're exposing the fact that you're completely negligent, right? And that you don't care about your kids, right? So, like I said, it's only common sense that people are going to start paying attention to that because, oh, you want to pretend and fake that you have a YouTube career so bad. That's so important to you to try to one up people who have real careers. Let me ask you some. How much money you made on YouTube so far? Because I've made quite a bit. I've made probably around what 8 to 9 checks on here. You haven't made one. I guarantee it. Your channel isn't even monetized. These people are so deluded. They sit on this network, bro, pretending they're competing with me while they buy their views and subs, and they don't make money on this platform. Claiming that they run a business that they say makes, what was it, $5,000 to $10,000 a month at least, but they literally are completely broke, right, and can't even afford to pay for a hotel or to extend their stay. Right? Can you imagine? Look at the distance between reality and logic and truth and delusion. They said they have a business that we all know doesn't exist, and like I said, I believe witchcraft is illegal technically, so it's a crime. You openly practice something that's a crime or should be considered a crime, right? 100% it should be considered a crime. It's completely evil. You're trying to justify it, and you keep talking about a sector that doesn't exist, but that sector is the only place that you're able to beg for donations. You're saying that your business doesn't run off donations, but it actually does. You don't do any real work. You don't know anything about spirituality, right? So what are you talking about? It's just like you don't know anything about success. If you knew something about spirituality, like I said, you wouldn't be on a Section 8 voucher and never have had anything else or owned anything or made any moves. And then much less you wouldn't have lost that Section 8 voucher. Point proven, please sit down and be quiet. Next, what are you talking about? If you knew anything about spirituality, right, You might be able to have a real business that wasn't begging for donations from a so-called sector that's falling apart because they're all getting their karma. And it's clear as day what's happening. Like I told you, God speaks to me. He literally told me vengeance is mine. He repeated it a million times. I told you God wasn't playing. I predicted all this. I told you exactly what was coming and going to happen. And it's happening in front of your eyes. And they still don't learn their lesson. They still will come to this chat to type if I open it, right? And no matter how many examples God sets, I want you all to see these people will deny Jesus and God and me no matter what you prove in front of them because they're just wicked. What you got to understand is I would never argue with you because you're a waste of my time because you're just pure evil and you're wicked. You can have that because I ain't that, sister. I'm a good person. Now, like I said, I want to show you how good of a person I am genuinely, right? Just because you all are fake and you put on acts and fronts with people doesn't mean I do. I'm real as it gets, and everything I do is genuine. And I've treated everybody with kindness, respect, and love. I got people that owe me money. Everybody, I've done everything for everybody, and that's what you're upset at because the truth is getting out, and you can't keep up with all your lies. Oh, I know what's happening because God told me everything already. Come on, bro. I predicted all of this, man. Do I really have to come on here and say it? Come on, bro. See, if they would just quit talking and quit running their mouth, I don't even got to do a show because I don't need it. I'm getting views on my shorts. I got a business that's making actual money. I don't gotta pump it up and fake it till I make it and make up fake digits of money. No, I just make my little money and I'm happy and content with that. I'm happy with whatever God provides me and wants to give me. I'm completely grateful for any little thing I have. If I had one penny in my pocket, I would thank God for that. You have all these people now talking about God and Jesus and saying the Lord's name in vain. That's a sin. You people don't seem to get it. You can't fake it to get into heaven. You can't fake this walk. And you trying to imitate what I'm doing, that's called mimicking and it's extremely disrespectful. And there's another word for it. You're trying to make a mockery of something that's very real to me and something that's very real period and runs this world. And like I said, anyone who does that, I'm sorry, but I'll never have any respect for you because you don't even respect yourself. And the fact is, you're a joke. People who take themselves serious and real people aren't online doing these things or saying these things. People who take themselves serious have respect for God. You feel me? Even when I was approaching things on an intelligence level as far as research and studying and reading, I never once went out of my way to do what you people are doing. All I'm going to tell you, man, is God sees all. And it's just crazy how, like I said, they're seeing God set example after example after example in front of them. I'm talking, it's been so many examples. It's insane. Okay. So there's nothing to win or lose here. I'm not in a competition. Like I said, I'm not promised anything. I just, thank God for the time I have. I mean, you people act like everybody wants to literally be immortal, like we all want to, just I don't know, like everything you say doesn't really make any sense. I'm immortal. There's different forms of immortality. I'm immortal, period. You know what I mean? I'm immortal because I'm a legend. My name will always carry. I've been immortal physically. I've proven this in front of you already. It doesn't mean the game is not like, oh, who can, last the longest or whatever. Like, bro, my life is in God's hands, not mine. That's the big difference between y'all and me. I'm not trying to control anything. God saw what y'all did to me when you made your phone calls to Seton Hospital. That's why I'm going through what I'm going through, right? Physically. Have for the past, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years. It's been a while, right? God saw what you did. And what did I tell you? God is coming and he ain't playing. Like I said, it's no surprise to me. Anything that's happening, anything that's going on, anything going down. I told you I literally made the prediction
Yeah,
word for
yeah,
word. I told you
yeah.
God is coming. He ain't playing around. God is exactly where he needs to be and God is at work right now. You don't play with God and you for sure don't play with God's son, which is me. not Nas. Now, again, this is why what I believe in so strongly, because this is not something I'm telling myself or I'm making up. This is the truth. The world actually revolves around me. I just don't want it to. I'm going to explain something to you. Why would Nas call himself God's son? It's all to be disrespectful towards what? God and me. It makes perfect sense if you actually think about it. Who really runs rap and is the best rapper in the world? Not Eminem, not Nas, not Jay-Z, me. That's why I went worldwide independently, and half you people don't even know who I am. You don't seem to get it. I'm not trying to be anything. How could you even fix your lips to say something like that if it factually, logically, if you had any, doesn't make coherent sense? You can't try to be something or someone else when you're yourself and that's all you claim to be. I don't claim to be Jesus or anyone else. I said I come from the lineage of Jesus Christ himself. So that would mean we share everything. We have the same makeup, the same DNA, and look at how you're trying to treat me while hiding on the internet like the coward you are. Can you imagine being like these people? They have run their mouth as much as possible, all behind a computer. How is that courageous? It's embarrassing, homeboy, and it's embarrassing, sisters. Like I said, this is all you do. You want to get online and bicker and argue. Well, no wonder you do it in your relationships. Correct? It's all you know how to do. You don't know how to be productive. Like I said, somebody who says, my business makes 5 to 10 grand a month, but you literally don't have anything to eat, you stated, and you're not even taking care of your own kids, and you're completely neglectful and don't care. You don't care about anyone but yourself, if even that. Not even that. Talking about you're going through what you're going through and you're blah, 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 skinny or tiny or whatever words you want to use to dismiss reality. Like, yeah, I'm who pointed that out. And you continue to run from the conversation because we could have already had this conversation direct on this channel, right? But you don't want to do that because you're scared. You're scared because you know you'll get made to look silly like everybody else. Not only that, but you're terrified because the truth is you fear God like everybody else. You're terrified of God and you're terrified of me. Why don't you just say the truth? It ain't about winning or losing. It ain't about some kind of contest. This is something you people did all by yourselves. This is something you're going through all by yourself. What I'm going through is what you did to me. Okay? And like I said, I already know what's up. I'm not worried about court because I know God is going to take care of everything and handle everything. God ain't playing. That's what time it is. Nah, people did a lot towards me, man. I could tell you straight up, God is going to handle all of you. Now, did I lie? Or does it keep getting proven true? Right. New examples every day, right? Right? I don't have to lift a finger to win anything. I'm not trying to win anything. Again, this has nothing to do with me. This is God's decision. Take it up with God. Talk to him and deal with him.
Go.
You feel me? He'd be more than happy to talk to you. You feel me? And if you ask me, he is talking to you. He's talking to you through his action. And quite frankly, he's owning you and putting you in your place. Next. Anything else? Again, I'm not on Section 8. Never have been, ever. I'm not struggling like you. I own a real business. I make real money. I don't have to make up digits. And I work harder than anyone. All you do is sit there. You don't even know how to do readings. What are you talking about? Like I said, don't ever start getting online and just saying things that don't make sense. Don't nobody want to be nobody but themselves. I love who I am. I would never want to be nobody else. Nobody. I don't want to be Jesus. I don't want to be no one. I'm me, and I love being me. You understand? Yeah, I'm literally the Messiah. What are you talking about, bro? Jesus was a Messiah. There's more than one. God has to keep sending us here to this forsaken planet because of people like you until you get the point. See, that's the point you don't get. Don't worry about me. There's 8 million more of me. There will keep being more of me until this planet gets the point. It's common sense. You understand? Don't ever doubt God, man. That'll be the biggest mistake you ever make. And you're kind of finding that out, ain't you? Feel me? Let me explain something to you, man. You people literally created your own hell for yourselves. I mean, tell me, say what you want, bro, but I'm not going through what you're going through. As hard as what I'm going through is, I'm still innocent. I'm still a victim in it because everything you did was cowardly behind my back. You've done nothing that was tough or macho, nothing in front of me to my face, right? None of you have said anything to me, nothing, just all coward stuff. Come on, bro. How you going to keep getting online and it be the next person, then the next person, and everybody got something to say, right? Come on, bro. Like you said, everything with you every day is negativity, and that's what you focus on. How are you online trying to tell people what they should do and trying to talk about religion and, oh, saying, you're making a mistake? No, you're making a mistake. Like I said, you need to do your job and take care of your kids or you're going to go to jail. How about that? Let's just get real with it. What are you talking about? Why don't we just get straight to reality? I mean, you're gonna have to take care of your kids and do your job and responsibility, right? You had them, or you're gonna go to jail or prison. And someone like you, I mean, you've got issues that are so severe, you have no concept of reality whatsoever, right? So, I mean, it's clear, like I said, someone like that, they're gonna end up going to the Arkham Asylum because they need serious help. You understand? Nah, you're a problem for everyone around you. Do you understand that? You're not helping anyone. That's why people are flipping out on you. And I think y'all should be able to figure out exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna tell you another example, man. And I'm glad you compared me to Jesus. Thank you, because there is a comparison, but we ain't the same person at all. You understand? Let me tell you something, man. How do I explain this? Basically, I'm losing track of my thoughts because I've had a long day, man. I'm tired, bro. Just went through a whole lot. Didn't go through a whole lot, just a lot of walking, a lot of exercise. I'll tell you that much. I don't mind it, man. I don't mind. I love life, man. I don't mind going through that. I enjoy it, man. So I enjoyed the whole experience today. It was amazing. Life is beautiful, period, man. When you just learn to enjoy it and stop complaining so much. The fact is that you don't have my problems. Talking to this individual, you're extremely blessed. You're extremely lucky. Okay. And you should be counting your blessings and be appreciative of what you have around you. And you're not. Just like you're not protecting anyone, you're not doing your job. You're not doing anything for anyone but dragging everyone down with you. I mean, how can you say that you care about people or you're doing your responsibilities or your job when, like I said, you were on a Section 8 voucher? That means you never worked a day in your life. First fact, shuts everything down you've ever said. Number two fact, you lost that Section 8 voucher, making you even more of a failure, letting all of them down. You're not even giving them a chance or, a leg to stand on in order to build a future. So shouldn't you have your priorities straight and be taking care of them if, like I said, you can't even extend your stay and can't even pay for a hotel instead of, worrying about getting on YouTube talking smack? Try getting a home. How about that? Like, I've sold 50-acre properties, sister. When's the last time you did independent real estate? Are you seriously fixing your mouth to say anything about God or about Jesus or about me? That's crazy. Like, why are you even talking about any of that when none of these people have anything to do? Not one of those people believes in what I believe in or believes in God. So what are you talking about? You can only be talking about one individual. And like I said, these people just never stop. They just continue with this internet stuff because they feel like that means they're doing something to someone. Yeah, y'all weird. That's some mad corny stuff. But yet there's also hypocritical. This same lady sits there all day, every day, doing live streams, trying to justify her delusion and her evil and wickedness, and tries to complain that other people are doing something to her while she tries to steal my entire story of what I've been through. You think God doesn't see that? God sees all. The fact is, you can sit there and run your mouth all you want, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. Pay attention. That's all I'm gonna tell the public. Pay attention, just like I told you before. And every time I keep predicting the future, pay attention. Straight up. Yeah. Pay attention, bro. Because These people that keep running their mouth, anyone who says something vile or foul, especially towards me, God, or Jesus, I guarantee you, you're going to see God enact his justice and his will immediately. See, this ain't that fake, other stuff. You feel me? Ghosts and spirits are real, man, but they all bow before God. This ain't about power, and it's not about taking advantage of it. That's why your belief system is a joke. Because anything that's evil isn't conclusive. Smart one. Yeah, you're not clever. Okay, I've listened to you. You're actually, very ignorant. You're devoid of any knowledge whatsoever. Spiritually, I mean, you couldn't come close to me. You couldn't hold a candle to me, literally. And you're a woman who put money into candles instead of putting money into taking care of your kids. I'm going to say this again. I have no respect for any woman who doesn't take care of their kids. I have no respect for women who neglect and don't seem to understand that people are human beings and that they have needs. They have to eat. They have to be taken care of. They need things. Humans should be well taken care of and happy. They deserve to have money. They deserve to have success. They deserve to have a way to build a future. What are you doing for anyone besides sitting there making no sense? Like I said, at the end of the day, it's very clear that you can't climb out of the rut you're in. And who got yourself there? You. You can go online and project every day. It's not going to make the reality go away that you failed, and you failed them, and you failed yourself, and you failed everyone. And you don't believe in God. So stop jive stepping back and forth, okay? This ain't the hokey pokey. You feel me? Do the hokey pokey. That's how they are. Literally, they want to say, 1 minute, it's this, and the devil and demons. Then the next minute, it's, oh, God. Like, nah, bro, it don't work like that, man. Don't ever use God's name in vain, bro. That's the worst thing you can do. He gonna rot immediately. I'm telling you, bro. These people just continue to play with something that is the most serious thing ever, but they swear up and down that they all super tough and their philosophy means something, bro. That's insanity. When you hide behind a computer and you think that you're doing things and it's so serious, and all you do is resort to the same tactic because you're on the defensive all the time, paranoid as hell. When people are just living their lives happy, man, I'm going to tell you what a generous person I am, and I'm glad you compare me to Jesus, because there is a comparison, and I'm going to point it out to you right now. I was talking about helping you today. Yeah, with Christina. I was literally considering, and in the back of my mind, I said, I'm going to give one more chance, and I bet you that they're going to ruin it. And they just ruined it today by running their mouth. You see how when you run your mouth, nothing good comes? I don't run my mouth. I only respond. And I do my talk show. That's it. I don't get on here trying to do anything but bring positivity and build people up. It's like Prince said, you're either here to enlighten or you're here to discourage. You're here to discourage. You're not here to enlighten anyone. So how dare you try to claim that anything has been done to you by anyone when it hasn't? You did it all to yourself. And you did it all yourself. You're who's responsible for all of it. Deal with it. Seriously. Stop crying. Stop complaining. Nobody cares. Seriously. You're not righteous, and you're just in the wrong. Sometimes you're just wrong. Sometimes you should quit running your mouth and be a grown woman and take care of what you need to take care of. Listen, I put in a lot of work to get to the position I'm in. I've worked since I was 16 nonstop. What's your excuse? What's your excuse? I've only done YouTube just recently. Like, what are you talking about? I'm working right now. That's my job. What you want to do and can't do. So you try to imitate it because you have a quiet desperation. I laugh at people like you. That's pathetic. It's pathetic. So what do you think you are? Like I said, man, people funny as hell, bro. Like I said, nah, you run your mouth, I'm going to respond, bro. I don't care about nothing. I don't care who says not to. I don't care, bro. I'm going to respond. Every time. Yep, you can call it whatever. Taking bait, no problem. I'm going to respond. You ain't going to sit here and talk nonsense that don't make coherent sense. You feel me? And all you got to do is stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Keep complaining about someone who I don't care what they doing. I don't care what they on. They irrelevant. They got no money and never had any. Some of the stuff you saying about them is true. So like I said, I mean, why haven't you followed up with that then? You feel me? As far as like actually like alerting the public and to what's going on, right? I mean, you're not holding people accountable, and you're not holding yourself accountable. That's all I'm saying. The other stuff you do on here is illegal as hell, and you'll go to prison for it. Feel me? So, like I said, how are you building a future for anyone around you if you're not building a future for yourself? What does any of the stuff you waste 24 hours a day doing have to do with extending your stay or paying for another day at a hotel, or better yet, trying to learn how to actually get yourself a home and growing up? I mean, you're only what, in your 40s or 50s? Are we serious right now talking about fake relationships and fake men and this and that, and you're with this person but they won't do nothing for you, and oh, you supposedly had all this money but somehow it's just gone? I mean, that's impossible, dude. Like I said, these people, that what they do is they show their desperation and they try to mask their hatred and envy and jealousy. It's absolutely pathetic. I've never seen anything like it. You only made up that digit of money because, like I said, you're trying to one up people who you know have really done that. You're trying to act like you're on the level of someone who, like I said, it's called a narcissistic injury, right? And they all have it, and you can see it the minute they talk because they're all in their feelings. You feel inferior because you are inferior. You've been inferior since day one. Nobody ever came on here and said that, though. Nobody tried to make anyone feel anyway, so what excuse do you have? It's completely unjustified. Completely. Because people like me, nah, we just trying to do the best we can, man. I'm literally just trying to get by day and hope that I can get through the day. Like I said, I'm not promised anything, man. What I'm going through is hard as it gets. And I have lasted this long, and it's taken every fiber of my being. You don't even want to know the suffering that I go through. Okay? And I'm talking every day. So if that's what a good person gets, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I still would always want to be a good person. I think that's the difference between good and evil people, genuinely. I think evil people are conniving and manipulative because they think that they're smarter than everyone else. I think that they really think that there's advantages to being this way and being evil, but the fact is there's none. You see, it doesn't matter to me how much I suffer, because any suffering I'm doing, I'm going to get in the next world, in the next dimension. God is going to reward me with everything, no matter what, that I deserved, whether it be on this planet or in heaven. I'm going to get my rewards no matter what. That's what you don't get. My blessings in heaven are unreal already at this point. Do you know how much I've done? See, we're not living the same, so why say anything about me? That's the only thing I'm asking and don't understand. Like, we're not in the same lane. You're claiming you're spiritual, but you're not even understanding this is just a gateway to the next realm, which is spiritual. If you were spiritual, you would be trying to do God's work and do good in the world genuinely, without saying, "Oh, look at me, I did this." Like I said, I almost never talked about it. I had to talk about it because you people don't want to listen. It's common sense. I did my own thing where I would take homeless people off the street and give them food, clothing, shelter out my own pocket. I never talked about it. Never. That's what good people do. I didn't run around telling people, oh, I didn't know. I just did it because I wanted to help. I had people who were like, seriously, you'll do that? I was like, yeah. I put them up in a hotel for like a whole week. And we hung out and had fun. There was like, what was it? I think it was like 2 guys from like California. Like, it ain't nothing, bro. You got money, you have money, you share and be generous. You know, and that's the other thing too. It's like that one thing I saw, it said that, like, don't ever feel bad about being too good or too generous. You know, people can judge whatever, but they don't understand, you know what I mean? I mean, right, that's the thing. Like, we built different. Just keep my name out your mouth. I shouldn't have to keep repeating this. If it's not my name, just quit talking like you talking about me. What do you mean I want to be like someone? I don't want to be like no one. You want to be like me. You're the one copying me. Like, what? Name one action I've ever done that copied anyone or copied Jesus. Like, what? Did I ever say that? No. What are you talking about, dude? You know what I'm saying? That's what delusional people do. They say something in left field that doesn't make sense and then act like they've said something. Like I said, all y'all do is talk online. I don't respect that, bro. Because what I say in front of everyone. In reality, we not the same, bro. I'm a real public figure. I have to let people know, bro. I have to let a dude know the other day. Yeah, like in reality, I have to tell him, no, I'm a public figure. because he was talking about like, oh, like you know, you could turn on this app. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't put up my location like that. I got stalkers for real. I'm a public figure. I tell people straight up what it is. What do you think? I'm gonna sugarcoat it? Nobody sugarcoated anything they tried to do my direction. Are you serious? See, that's the thing. These people, they get on YouTube and they start wanting to send stuff towards people. Like, it's not even possible. It's just the internet, bro. All that stuff is fake, man. You know what I mean? Oh, and so is your witchcraft. That stuff is fake, bro. Clearly, it doesn't work. You understand? Like, how is it real if it don't work? If you just saying the same thing forever and it never works, then it just doesn't work. I mean, you can't just sit there and just wait around and then say, oh, now it's worked. No, it didn't. You're just trying to take advantage of reality. See, narcissism. How about you just get over yourself? I mean, like I said, I mean, you're not exactly like, you know, the brightest crayon in the box. I mean, you know, like people are clearly not pursuing you. They're not interested. Okay. And, you know, like I said, I was literally talking to Christina today, debating on should we help this individual, right? And not so much just for their sake, but like I said, because, you know, Christina and I, we care about the youth, and this person has kids that they refuse to take care of, so I'm worried about them because she's just not a mother, right? Like I said, she belongs in prison 1,000%. And I think that's where she's going to go, honestly. I really do. And like I said, if you continue to struggle in the position you're in and you don't figure it out because you're so delusional, there's no way out for her, basically. She's making up that she has somewhere to go, and I know that's a lie, too. Basically, if narcs open their mouth, they're lying, and she's just so used to being on that Section 8 voucher and getting free handouts from the government. Like I said, it's easy being a woman in this world, that when she has to deal with actual reality, she doesn't know how. That's why people are flipping on you. And all you do is go to online and it's like they're like a crab. Like I'm literally slumping my back because that's how they are right now while I talk. Like, oh yeah, I gotta get online again, and I'm gonna have to rewrite all the history again to try to make myself look like I'm a good person. That's all y'all do. See, that's why y'all don't like me. You don't like me because I'm a mirror and I just reflect you back to you, and you hate your reflection. Why don't you just say the truth? These are all projections of your self-hatred. That's what it is. You don't like yourself. I mean, hell, I probably wouldn't either if I was you. I mean, honestly, seriously. And if I looked like you, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'd be mad too. So I understand. You know what I mean? I feel your pain.
Oh.
Got to feel it.
Oh, you just went live. You just went live. You just went live, guys. Guys, you just went live.
Let's continue on with my spiel, if you will. First of all, don't make me your competition, because you will never be this good looking. That's right, none of you. You will never look the way that I look. For when I look in the mirror, I say, who is the fairest of them all? And the mirror looks back and smiles and says, you are. That's right, the Batman. So like I said, don't make me your competition. I am not your competition. No, no, no. You are not on my level. You are not on our level. Okay? Like I said, Christina is the best hands down. In every category, in every way. There is no competition. When you're just great, you don't have to compete. That's the truth. But like I said, people out there in the world, don't make me your competition. Believe me, you will be sadly disappointed. And again, it has nothing to do with money, especially at any given said so time. What does that have to do with anything? What does now have to do with anything when we've got all of this past money that you all don't want to acknowledge? I mean, you got to talk about that first, like I told you. I told these people this already. Like, no, bro, you have to tally up every little red cent I have made and spent more than your entire government. Don't talk to me about money, boy. You understand? You're an adult. Grow up. Feel me? But back to what I was saying. First of all, Christina said the truth. We don't compete. We don't need to compete. You understand? That's number one, right? And she just backs me in everything that I want to do and everything I do. And let me run you by some of my ideas. Like I said, we were talking yesterday. Have you seen that actual cave, honey, in the movie? I mean, I'm just saying, it's beautiful. I mean, What if we made that like our pool or something, or like it could be part of like one of our homes? I think we're gonna have multiple homes. I mean, you got to understand, once I get a little bit of budget and some money to work with, especially if it's a lot, like I said, I'm a genius. I'm a master at building businesses, and I can build these businesses for pretty much free, for cheap, okay, for us. And we're going to be building businesses together. We're going to have so much rolling, it's unbelievable. I mean, we're always going to have something to do. We're going to have multiple homes.
Let's see what's
Okay, I'm
inside.
talking like several estates all over this country and maybe even the world. Okay, so it's just going to be about like where we decide to be. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're going to start slowly and progress into everything, but I know exactly what I'm doing this time around, you know, just in life. So yeah, like I said, I was just addressing the fact that people, they say lies, and then I don't see what the purpose is. There's no purpose because it's not going to change anything. It's not going to gain anything. But that's all they know how to do, is deny reality to try to make themselves feel comfortable. Listen, you can get a group of 8 million people. Look at the world. There's 8 billion people. Most of them are delusional. I mean, you can get as many people as you want, which you don't have, but you can get as many people as you want to deny all of reality, right? And tell yourself what feels better. But like I said, I'm a worldwide established musician and artist. I'm a rapper. I'm a rap artist. I'm the CEO of my own major record label, Cashless Bang. We outdid every major label financially. You're not talking about any of these facts. You're not talking about the fact that, no, I still own my Porsche. Didn't lose anything, right? And what I went through was absolutely complete unfairness and completely ridiculous and complete corruption. So for me to come out of that and still be a boss and still have everything, I mean, I won. I didn't lose. So what are you talking about? So no, I didn't fall off, but you all fell off. I mean, Yella Beezy fell off. I mean, Kobe Bryant fell off. I mean, Michael Jordan fell off. I mean, you know, but you couldn't really fall off because you never really had a real career to begin with. P. Diddy fell off. Jay-Z fell off. See, you don't want to say the truth about you. So no, I'm not anything. I addressed you people and told you reality, and you can't handle it. Okay? I mean, it's ridiculous, man. You got one dude, he's got Caribbean in his name, and he ain't even from the Caribbean. This ain't Pirates of the Caribbean, so just scram and get out of here, son. All right? Dang, son, where'd you find this? You could just go ahead and scram. And then the other one is Sinister Truck Driver, I call him, right? What kind of name is Sinister Salt? Like, what the hell does that even mean? I mean, right there, that name says it all. I mean, what the hell? Like, I wouldn't let you anywhere near my food. Sinister Salt. Like, what's sinister about the salt? Like, what kind of nonsense is this? Sinister Truck Driver. That's your name. You know? Sinister Lizard. Right? Because you be in the lot all day. In the truck lot. Sitting there mad as hell at the world. Yeah, Sneed's pretty, blah, blah, blah. Who asked you for your opinion? I don't know you. How are you going to speak on me? You don't know what I am. You don't have the heart to drive that truck down here, down yonder, and see me, do you, boy? So what are you talking about? I ain't never seen you. What are you saying? Like, what? I'm something, I'm this, I'm that. But you all say the same thing. All y'all got all this money and bread, right? But you don't own anything and you don't have any money. So why do you come online and say that? I'm just saying, if we're going to talk, let's talk facts. I mean, that Caribbean dude, Troll, I mean, he's never had anything. He'll always be poor, right? So, I mean, I'm not really interested in the opinion of poor people about my rich life. You get what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the truth. You know, I got things I own, bro, cost $4,000. I mean, I came out my pocket with $4,000 cash. That ain't nothing. You know, y'all make up digits and I make real money. I mean, how are we the same? You know, they're a joke, bro. Nobody takes you seriously, man. Like I said, it's just like Mano told Hassan Campbell. You ain't even built like that to be talking to me any type of way. Like, miss me with all that. Mano told Hassan the same thing. He said, I don't want none of that with you, right? But Hassan, he said the truth. Like, he's all up in his ego, like a female, like a girl, right? And Hassan wants to convince himself he's somebody, and he's mad corny, and everybody knows it. There's nobody in the world that thinks Hassan Campbell's a cool guy. So if y'all's cult leaders are not looked at in society or respected as anything and anybody and they're complete failures, how are you going to comment on me? That's backwards. It doesn't make sense, right? Like I said, I don't care what you say, man. When have you had a voice? Who told you you were king or had a voice? Because they lied. Who told you you even got a voice or a seat at this table, boy? You don't even got an opinion to give. Feel that? That's what time it is. I ain't hearing nothing you talking about. All right? Honey, keep typing if you can. I'm going to try to scroll back and forth because it's not showing me. Hold on, let me check. It is hot as hell. The phone is hot because it's hot. The phone is playing games. But she hasn't said anything right now, but I'm sure she's listening. Let me know if you can, honey, but I love you more than anything. And
asking if he's homeless? Yes, he is homeless. Sometimes I think he goes to his mom's house and sleeps over, but for the most part he's homeless. He just stays outside all day, walks around. I think sometimes he even sleeps on the streets and in homeless shelters. Yeah, he's homeless. He got a bunch of money when his dad died, but he blew it all gambling at the casino.
she backs me in everything I do, man. She said all the truth. Like I said, I don't care about money. I care about love. You all can have the money even though y'all don't know how to make it. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in love and who loves me and our love together. And just like she said, Christina chimed in and responded to you people and said she is soon to be Christina Sneed. That's right. You don't seem to get it. I'm going to get married to this girl. Okay? It's going to happen. So if she was a catfish, then I shall be marrying a catfish. That's right. Man, catfish. Man, catfish. Said it's man, catfish. Man, catfish. Don't know who's on the other end of the screen. Man, catfish. They're surely not on your team. Man, catfish. They're trying to stop your flow, man, catfish. Oh, I love it. Oh, for real. See, that's the funny thing, man. I'm gonna tell you something too that somebody had said about you that's just absolutely comical and hilarious. Steve said the truth about you. Steve's always said the truth about you. You know what Steve said about you? And he was projecting, you know, still, but he did say the truth about you. He said you're like a guy in a race, right? And you think you're winning the race, and it's the truth. And he said, Styles was hilarious, man. You know, I do miss the guy, man. I honestly, I feel horrible about it. I feel bad, and I'm the last person who should because he was never really nice to me. But I had a lot of love for the dude, man. You know, seriously, genuinely. And the other guy, he doesn't. All he ever did was just make his life miserable and a living hell as much as he could and cause him stress. And actually, you all are completely wrong. This will get brought up in the federal lawsuit. Like I said, that dude's going to go to prison regardless, man. And you have a lot of crimes, like a litany of crimes. And actually, that's detriment to health. You know, just because he can't, you know, sue you doesn't mean I can't for him. Actually, I can bring up what you did towards him, right? Yeah, it's all going to get brought up in court. You just kept bothering the poor man. You're stalking. Why do y'all put out these videos, role reverse, and saying that you got this and that? No, dude, you're not me. Like, no, that's you. That's what you're doing. You're caught red-handed. What are you talking about? These people are weird, man. They completely have no concept of reality. They make no sense. And they just talk the talk like, yeah, that stuff don't fly around real people, though. In reality, like, especially out here, they ain't gonna run around just saying delusion, bro. Nobody plays like that, man. We all real out here. You gonna come correct. You don't have a choice. That's reality. That's why they all hide inside behind their little corny computer screen and run their mouth. Feel me? They scared to go outside. So it's like, I don't care what any of you say about me. I mean, look at you. Do you own a mirror? Because if you do, I'm sure you're discouraged every day. Oh, for real. The minute you look at it, you don't seem to get that when I'm saying that hook for real, I'm making fun of you, right? And I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Oh, for real, because you didn't succeed. You failed. You didn't go anywhere. You're not a radio personality, right? Your little fake job at radio never existed. You were never anyone. You didn't make a name for yourself. That's why you're stuck being a has been and a never was been, boy. Stuck talking about things that never happened. Just like Sinister Truck Driver. Yes, Sinister Truck Driver, you know so much about life. I mean, then how come you ain't brought that truck down here? Like real talk, bro. I mean, we got truck stops down here. We got stuff to check out here. I ain't never heard you say, hey, yo, I'm pulling up and I'm in South Texas. I ain't never heard that, Sinister Truck Driver. Right? Come on, bro. I've about heard enough from you, man. I'm tired of hearing it about your little fake tough act. I tried to give you a chance and be nice. I'm sick of you. Straight up. Your little fake tough act and how you this and that. I don't know what the hell you is. I can't even say what you is. You're probably a protected group. Real talk. And the network is very sensitive here. They be protecting y'all, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't even say the truth to these people. That's the thing. They all want to talk. It's like, bro, I can't even talk to you. I can't because there's rules against it. Literally, it's that sad. That's how much of cowards y'all are. Y'all can't even stand on your own. All you do is beg daddy government for a handout. You know, I mean, like I said, you know, I feel bad about what happened to Sneed. I was very sad about hearing it. Still, regardless, even though he was never nice to me. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know, but if anybody tried to be a friend and be nice to him, it was me, not any of these other people. Talking about this and that, and you always did this. You know, you always gave him a hard time. What are you talking about? Like you literally went out your way to make sure that he was like screaming at the top of his lungs, right? And stressed out, right? I mean, yeah, you definitely, I think 100% contributed to what happened. I think that's without a shadow of a doubt. You feel me? So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, brother. You know, it ain't looking good. I'll tell you that. It ain't looking good at all. It really ain't. You know what I mean? Not as far as you going to prison, it ain't looking good. It's looking pretty bad if you want to get realistic for once, you know, ever, and start looking at the actual situation of what we call life here, right? Honey, let me know if you're there. I got a question to ask you too. It's real random, but I want to ask. But like I said, these people they're just so hypocritical, you know. And then I've noticed just all that dude does is he tries to copy what I say. I mean, it looks to me like you're just trying to run from your karma. You're corny, dude. Nobody cares. You can't win in anything, no matter what happens, because there's nothing to win or lose. Steve said it perfectly. He said he's like the guy who crosses the finish line. He's like, "Wow, I've won. I'm really doing it," and the race has been over for like an hour. That's him. That's 100% him. But that's not just him. That's all you people. Because then you people make a career off talking about one dude who's a failure, and you even call him in his name what he is. I mean, he's someone who has nothing. He never has, never will. He's a failure. So, like I said, you all try to go out your way to facilitate some fake environment for him to feel like he's doing something or anybody or has an identity. That's your fault. You're responsible for that. I mean, you didn't have to do that. That just means y'all are that uneventful. None of y'all got nothing going on and nothing to watch and nothing to say. I mean, that whole sector thing, that stuff fizzled out a long time ago. Y'all don't have a sector. You never did because he ruined it single-handedly. He's who ruined it. He spreads like you know what, bro. All he does is ruin everything. That's what people like that do. Feel me? So Don't worry about me, man. I don't hang out with people like you. When I got everything to lose, that will lose everything for me. What I think is odd is when you keep typing nonsense, thinking I'm going to care. When you hear me talking and see it all on camera in broad day, and you want to act like you don't see reality, boy, stop it. Come on, bro. It's weird. Like, what? And then they all afraid to get angry. Like it's a big deal. See what I'm talking about? They go online to try to incite that stuff. That's not even an agent provocateur. That's just somebody who's miserable. They just want people upset because they are. That's the weakest thing you could be. There's nothing tough about that. So miss me with the fake tough stuff. All right, partner? Because ain't none of y'all tough. You never been tough, never going to be tough. Right? And we all know it. Hey, I'm the man who stood up to all y'all, called all y'all out a million times in the past. All y'all scared, terrified of the Batman, terrified of me. I mean, it is what it is. We all know reality. Come on, bro. Now, you're the people that I make money off of when I want. Get it right. You feel me? So, like I said, who cares about money? Who cares how much money somebody has? What are you talking about? You're trying to hold me to standards. You don't make standards. You're trying to hold me to standards you don't hold your own people to, or you. How does that make sense? It's got to be fair, brother. I mean, like I said, Yellow Beezy, he going to prison. Right? P. Diddy, he in prison. Right? All them other fools who were demonic in nature, they're in prison. And I'm free as a bird, happy, living my best life. I don't need much money to do anything. I'm happy, I'm content, I'm satisfied. I own more than your illusion of Donald Trump. I fell off. I beg to differ. Just like the last time, decades ago, when you tried to say I fell off when I told you and came on screen and proved I didn't fall off. I'm doing well. I'm doing all right. Like, I'm good. So what do you mean? That's all I'm saying. I fell off, but I look this good. I don't get it. I fell off, but you see this bright colored red express shirt, right? Like, what does it matter what I do, how I do things, how I go about doing things? I make a living. I make a clean living doing everything the right way, right? I work with these church groups. I work with churches. I'm a God-fearing man of God, and I preach. And it's what I'm meant to do is preach on top of everything else that I do. And like I said, I have a better jumper than Steph Curry. It's not even close. I am way better than Steph Curry. I know I'm not joking. Played all through high school, was the star all through Texas and Florida. Went to 4 different high schools. Played for 3 of them, I believe. So, I mean, what are you talking about, bro? Any college would have done anything to recruit me. Any. I had my coaches doing what you do, lying. So they talk to them and make sure that they didn't recruit me. Y'all all are the same. All y'all been hating on Tyree Sneed. The world sees. There was even people in that chat I noticed from the past that don't know anything about me and they're delusional. But at least they said the truth. At least they told you that. They said, man, they said, hey, they call me boss. They said, boss makes moves. Boss been making money. Y'all hating on boss, but boss got more than you and get more views than all y'all. Well, no duh. You know, and I'm glad. Keep telling them. I mean, I've always got more views than them. I've always done better than them in every way, aspect, or form. They can never come close. Now, the dude y'all talk about, he was mad, triggered, and pressed because when I was in Vegas, oh, and I did it on purpose because I knew it'd be funny. I wasn't doing it to make him feel anything, but I figured it out quick. I called him in Vegas on his show when I was sitting on like 60 grand. Boy, that boy, you could see that he was triggered and pressed. I mean, you could hear it on the phone. That boy was mad as hell. All right. And I was in the club. So it's like, I've already lived a life that anyone would do anything to have. I'm well aware of it. That's why people so mad at me. They're mad at me because they're like, man, you've done and everything we wish we could do. Your experiences are amazing. Well, they look at it like this. It's not something unto me only. It's like that because you don't know how to enjoy anything. See, if you just enjoy life and let go of worrying about money so much, yeah, we have to worry about it. I was talking with Christina about it right now. Of course, I got to worry about it, but I don't worry. I just handle it. I never worry about anything. It's not worth it. Worrying ain't going to get you nowhere. It ain't going to make nothing better. You know what I'm saying? I just try to figure it out, and that's it. and I let things be. So if that's the answer, and like I said, you attract money when you stop caring about it. And I'm an example of that, living testimony of that fact. So why would you not learn that and learn how to listen? Feel me? I don't care what people say. I don't care what people tell themselves. I'm not the one. I'm not the one for these games. I've had a successful rap career, right? More successful than anybody. Oh, yeah, Christina brought up Drake too and said how he's a Mason. Right. Like, yeah, if she was talking about the symbolism for Masons, how it's an owl for Bohemian Grove, right? Because they worship the owl statues because owls are known to allow demons to inhabit them. So Bohemian Grove, they have meetings and they literally pray and talk to the statue, which is an actual demon. It's Satan. And it comes into the owl and they talk to Satan direct. That's what I believe. I 100% know the devil exists just like God does. And that's what's going on. And those are the people that run your country because George Bush is part of the Aleister Crowley family. Aleister Crowley was known as the most wicked man who ever existed and walked the planet. So you're not only lying on me, but thinking you're not going to be taken to court for it and then go to prison for it. It's slander. And then you're not acknowledging I was born into a world, okay, that's completely against me and completely evil, all of you. And yet I still stand up to all of you and win by myself. That's why I'm Batman. So, like I said, you all work for the system. You all brag about working for the system. You act like it's so cool. All of you claim you can give advice about money. All of you do the same thing. They've all told me the same thing. Money, money, money. But yet, how much have y'all donated? Nothing. Okay. Then y'all don't got money like that. Simple as day. Because guess what? Content creators make a living off of people donating who make money. It doesn't mean I fell off. It means you're not fulfilling your obligation and duty as a fan, right, in the world. It's your actual responsibility. Donations is something that's like supposed to be guaranteed. Yes, it is, because this is my career field. Content creators survive off donations. When you go to the club with all these women, do they not have an entitled mentality towards you tipping them and giving them your money? Okay, well, this is the same thing. Exactly the same thing. It's just a little different because I'm not, dancing around, right, and doing what they do, clearly, right? I never would, right? Me, I'm sitting here teaching and educating the public, but it's the same thing. You got to tip me for my time. You feel me? Because I'm fine. Like you got to understand, you people's job is to donate. So where's it at? Don't tell me about advice and what I should do when y'all don't make no sense. You don't make no sense. Nobody, that stuff is corny. It's a waste of time to tell me, It doesn't make sense to tell me go do this and that, but you're not helping to do that. Do you see what I'm saying? Nobody wants to do something with no road that leads to nowhere and nowhere to go and nothing going on. I had the one guy recently. He's cool, don't get me wrong, but he told me to go work in the oil fields. And it's like, how many times I've heard that? Like, it's just generic. It's generic. Like, I'm tired of hearing it. Like, dude, if it was that easy, I would have been done it. That's number one. Number two, y'all keep talking to me like I'm someone who has to do any of these things. Nah, bro. It's just not what it is, man. You're not listening, bro. Y'all ain't seeming to get what I went through, bro. Like, you got to really understand everything stops. Like, no, bro, I got different circumstances than the rest of the world. I'm not y'all. I don't got to work. I don't ever work for this system. Y'all do. Y'all sold out. See the difference? You work for a check. I don't. I make my own money with this. This is my business. I run my own media company. YouTube's just a platform I use to market. I have no boss. I work for nobody. I'm an independent. Right? Just like I was an independent contractor when I cooked and ran my own food truck in my own restaurant. So what do you mean? Y'all talking to me like I got to work. You ain't listening. You ain't getting it, bro. I've worked since I was 16, man, and got everything already. What the hell I look like continuing to work a job? That's silly, man. No, last job I worked, I made over 11 bands, and y'all people forced me to spend it. I'm not going to play these games and keep going back and forth and doing something repetitively, that's you all. You all in a cycle. I'm not. See, that's what they think. They think if they get you to spend your money, they could talk down. How? I done made and spent millions, partner. I manifest millions of dollars. Watch me do it again. I'll never have to work for the rest of my life. Ever. Ever. I got a major issue with doing it too at this point. I would never do that. Work for a system like y'all? Bro, I done left y'all behind light years ago, bro. I've been on another level my entire life. Like what? You ain't seeming to get it, bro. I'm Batman. You think that God ain't gonna provide financial backing for me to be Batman and do what I do? Come on, boy. Boy, y'all sit here and talk to me like I'm nobody, like I ain't got nothing. Y'all silly as hell. I own buildings, homie. I'm richer than all y'all fools combined. That's right. And I fool the public. I make the public think on purpose, intentionally, that I ain't doing well. I do it all on purpose. You don't get it. I know how to camouflage, bro. I know how to fool y'all. Y'all get fooled like Cindy Lou Who and the Grinch out here, son. You feel me? No, you think that y'all on game. You think you know reality. You think you're so smart, but you don't get there. Somebody's smarter than all y'all. Sneed. I'll promise you that. All y'all combined. That's why I just don't deal with people, because I already know how I am and who I am. I'm a real gangster. I'm a hood legend. Feel me? I don't have a care or worry in the world. There ain't nobody that I would ever worry about or who could do anything to me. Do you understand that? You know what that feels like? Bro, me trying to be nice is me trying to be nice. I ain't got to be nice. I don't know what y'all talking about. Financially, I outdid the entire Illuminati. You think I'm going to waste my time? Oh, yeah, let me pretend I'm a commoner like you people. You people are in poverty land. Are you serious? With Yoshi and Kirby. Yeah, I'm going to sit here and play with you folks. Yeah, okay. I guess that's why I keep sunning and G-checking everyone who comes out their mouth crazy to me. Right? See, you ain't listening. Okay? You don't get it. I come from a different lifestyle than any of you. You don't know what's going on. You're all not in the know-how. What? You don't want to act like you doing something, man. All that fake validation. Oh, I got a government job. Who cares? I'm just being real. You think that people really care about that? Who runs the streets? A dude who worked for the government or me? Me. So you're not getting it. I can go to places y'all can't go to. I go to the hood, homie, Dolo. I go through every barrio. Okay, on foot. I do what I want to do. Y'all ain't built like that. Y'all ain't moving like me, straight up. And that ain't ignorance, that's knowledge. So you got it twisted. Y'all, the whole world wasn't ready for Sneed. That's the truth. Y'all wasn't ready for somebody with this kind of intellect who's actually a genius and tough and stands his ground against anybody. See, that's what I'll never let people take away from me. You ain't getting it, bro. I make a stand for a living. I make my money being Batman because I've never backed down in my entire life to nobody and nothing. I'm an example of what to be. You all talk all day about a real man. Where are they at? They don't exist. I'm the only one. I'm a role model for the youth to follow and look up to. I'm what people want to be. It ain't about money. It's about respect. Feel me? Like I care what people have to say. Y'all people have no clue who you talking to. Do you have any idea how much power I got? You're silly, bro. See, real power is when it doesn't come with money. You could be broke and not have, you have lint in your pockets. And if you got real power, oh, you a boss. You a boss. You understand? You're not seeming to get it, bro. I got the power to affect change and implement policy if I want. Diplomatic policy. I'm an independent politician. So you're not getting it. You don't move like me. You don't come through an environment in the hood. When I walk into a room, the aura changes. You can't come through the places I go to. You think Donald Trump can move like me? Come on, boy. I'm a gangster. So you're not getting it. Y'all want to forget. Yeah, me being a gangster doesn't mean I'm fair weather. Doesn't mean I mess people over. I never shaken somebody's hand and then you know what and they back the way you people do everybody. I'm not a snake. That's why Christina knows she has nothing to worry about, right? Christina, honey, if you can answer if you're here, am I not a full-fledged gangster? I mean, am I not the real deal from the past? Like, have I not proven to be that? And am I not still extremely nice and caring to everybody and especially towards you? I mean, come on, bro. I take care of people for a living, man. I take care of people without getting paid. I take care of everybody, man. I help everybody. I do everything for everyone. Boy, miss me with acting like y'all are anyone. See, that's the thing. You all think money makes you who you are. It's pathetic. I'm just going to be honest. You see, you think you're talking like you can give me advice. You're what I never wanted to be. I'm just being honest. I don't care how nobody takes it. I hope people hear it, and I hope they take it somewhere because it's the truth. I would never want to be y'all, man. That's all good. I'm glad you got your thing going, but you work for the government. The government don't like you just like they don't like me. They have no loyalty. They don't have a loyal bone in their body. I understand the government will sell all of you out just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up every time to seize these people. These fools get on the bandwagon. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. What was Nipsey promoting before they did what they did to him? Look how much they disrespected that boy. I mean, you can't get any more disrespectful than that. Y'all didn't retaliate. You didn't do nothing. You sat there and you took it. The rolling 60s were never tough. That's the real truth. I call them out every day. I've called out every illegal organization known to man every day. No, it's not that I'm nobody. It's that they're all scared of me. Oh, I'm not nobody. I've been in the hood everywhere. I'm in the street everywhere with it. People run for me. So I'm just saying, we ain't the same. Y'all want to sit here and act like paying your dues in the street and having street cred and stripes don't mean nothing. That's what I do. I put working in the street, homie. I'm a writer. Okay. I'm an actual enforcer. So when you talking to me about money, I don't care about money because I'm an enforcer. Enforcers can make $8 million in 2 seconds if they want. You see the difference? You ain't moving like me. You ain't built like me, cuzzy. That's all it is. So keep my name out your mouth. You ain't moving around on no gangster stuff. You ain't thugged out. People all got something to say, but y'all been hiding from me for the past 20-something years. I ain't never seen none of y'all from YouTube. So, like I said, that don't make no sense to be speaking on somebody's name that you afraid of. That don't make sense. And it don't look good to the public, man. The public's confused. They like, why do they keep talking about him? Actually, they don't even know y'all, so they don't even know what's going on. Hold up. Yay, thank you, honey. By the way, honey, I have a question. If my grocery bag, this is a weird question, got near, there's like a turtle that's there with his shell. I don't know if it touched it, but I heard that like you can actually like get stuff from turtles. You think it'll be fun? I know I ask you these little weird questions, but it's just how I am. See, that's the thing, man. I'm in touch with my inner child, man. People get it twisted with me. They don't understand. I'm like a real unique gem and gift. Like, like I said, I'm in touch with my inner child. Like, that's how I always be. I've been the same person my entire life. But don't get it twisted and think that, super, what doesn't live within me, because it does. You understand? See, that's the thing. I'm different animals combined into one. That's what people can't figure out about me. I'm a real nice guy, or I can be the worst nightmare ever created. It's all up to you. That's a movie quote, kind of. You get what I'm saying? I'm not worried about what people have to say, man. You don't know me. I'm not that easily figured out. I'm very complex. Okay. It took me a long time to know me. I know y'all don't know me. I know y'all don't know me. It's hard for me to know myself. It's taken a lot of work, and that's what I work at, self-reflection. Like I said, I work on meditating and stuff, bro. We ain't the same, man. You gotta understand, bro. If you was built like this, sinister truck driver, you would get it, but you don't, because you're not built like me. You don't know what it's like to have this kind of power and be able to, with power comes what? Great responsibility. Christina said the truth. She said you're overly caring towards everyone, and everyone real knows you're a good person. Everyone knows I'm a good person. I go out my way for everybody. So I'm just saying, don't get it confused that because I'm a good person and I'm in this position that, oh, I'm doing something wrong. No, I forgot about money a long time ago. This hasn't been long, man. It's been very recent. I don't know what people are talking about. It's just weird. Like I said, everybody comes out their mouth with something that ain't positive. It's like, dude, you don't want to sit down and have a conversation and be fair about what I do for everyone, how much I go through. Like I said, I don't care about that. It's just petty. That's somebody who's jealous. So when people do that, I tell my friends, like my friends even were mad at people and wanted to trip. I'm like, nah, don't trip. It ain't even worth it. Let them say what they're going to say. Let them lie and slander my name, because at the end of the day, it just shows that they're jealous. It shows that it's coming from a place of negativity within them because they wish they were me. We all know what's true and what's not. We all know, what it is. I mean, we all know the things they say don't exist. Who cares? Let them talk. You know what I mean? Now, the fact is that no matter what my circumstances, no matter how hard or impossible a situation is, no matter how dark it gets, I'm the light in the darkness. And I come through and I light everything up and I make things beautiful and happy for everyone as much as I can. That's the truth. The truth is I've changed a lot of people's lives in a positive way and had an extremely good, loving impact on everybody. Y'all got to understand, I'm light years ahead of you. I'm an old soul, man. I've already lived different lifetimes. I'm not hearing what none of y'all talking about. Y'all don't know nothing about life, and all y'all are doing it wrong. You're living wrong. I'll tell you straight up what it is. Y'all worried about money and all this stuff. We're already been there, done that. If you see me coming to God and saying I don't care about money, you might be smart. The only way you can convince me you're smart is if you listen to me. If you said, okay, well, the guy has done everything I wish I could do, and he's smart as hell. Maybe I should listen. See, people don't want to listen. You'll never win not listening. I'm always right. It's a gift and a curse. Always, every single time about everything. It's been like that my whole life. The people who are talking don't know you, right? They won't even have a civil adult conversation with you, right? And they scared to see me. That's why it's so funny. Like they literally terrified of me. They can say whatever they want, means nothing, right? Money doesn't make. I mean, it's like if they were. Imagine if they came down here and they was standing in front of me and talking, we'd be laughing. Like, come on, bro. These are like 3 feet tall people and people way out of shape and stuff. Like, come on, these are like nerds on the computer, bro. Ain't nobody gonna take you serious. That's why they want you in your feelings because they are. They already just don't like being themselves. Money doesn't make people happy, proven fact, very much so. Right. What do you think about the turtle thing? I was just saying, I don't know if the bag touched it. I tried to lift it. I don't want to say it on here, but I'll type it when I can in a minute. But I just heard that you can like actually get something from turtles, especially since I'm going to be eating this stuff. But I'll talk to you about it right now. But thank you so much, honey. Christina is always there for me, man. And let me ask you that too. I mean, have I not always been there for you? I went out of my way, right? I went all the way to Minneapolis. I went out in the middle of the cold in the winter in a blizzard. It was record temperatures. I went out there with nowhere to go. I mean, that means I risked what? I sacrificed everything. I risked my life. I risked my life to be able to make sure that I wanted to see you. I didn't get the chance, right? It's all good. Stayed in the shelter up there, built up there, got a job. Actually, I worked for the NBA up there. I'll let that cat out the bag. I worked for the Timberwolves. Yep, never told you all that. I worked for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So I was their janitor, and I made $18 an hour. They had a buffet lined up for us, and we eat. I had a lot of fun. Had a friend there. He had some issues, but he was super cool. I just would have fun, talk to him all day. We had fun, man. Cleaned the bathrooms and stuff, cleaned the floors and the halls. There was concerts there, all sorts of stuff. WNBA, college ball, all sorts of stuff. So y'all don't get when I was in Minneapolis. Hell, I was almost doing better than I am now. In that perspective. But that's the thing. See, you all think everything about money. You say people doing good. Yeah, because you never seen no money. When you see money is different. Quality of life doesn't come from money. It just doesn't. Money means nothing to me. Because money, there's no finite conclusion and no end in sight. It doesn't produce anything that means much. All it is it's kind of necessary and it's cool. But see, if you start worshiping money, which all of you do, so you should listen to my message because it's to pull you out of this matrix and get you thinking and understanding. If you worship it, it's going to end up costing you everything. It's going to end up costing you your freedom. Now look at P. Diddy, look at Jay-Z, look at what they practice and how evil they are. You can't tell me money's not the root of all evil. See, I'm not praying for money. I'm praying to God to pray. I'm praying because it's a state of being thankful for what I already have. God blessing me, it's not with money, it's with the future. The money is just a means to an end. It's just a source to use. And money can be spiritual. Money is not the root of all evil when it's in the right hands. That's the point of why he has to put me through all this to get me right and ready. You see the point? I'm ready. I'm sincerely ready. Because with money comes power, and a lot of people, they don't know how to handle it. And I've been there. I've been in that position. I've been there, done that. I've already done it. I've already been there to where I'm older now and I understand. and I would never let it do that to me again. You understand? I've actually been there, and I mean, I wasn't doing anything crazy or anything, like, I'm just saying now, and I made great decisions too. I was solid always. It's just what I'm saying is now I'm going to make even better decisions. And now I'm mature and now I understand. I mean, my biggest thing is loyalty, man. Like I said, I've been there for Christina every minute, every second, every step of the way. I don't think there's ever been a time when she's called on me through where, even if it's on the phone and I ain't been there. I mean, that's love and dedication. And she tries to do the same thing for me, and she does. She goes out of her way. She's backed me even just the last couple of days. She's been there for me no matter what I'm going through. She tells me things that put me in tears and make me cry. I've never had anyone be able to do that with me. Okay? She makes me laugh genuinely, and I'm truly happy. She makes me happy. Nobody has ever made me feel like that. Nobody, especially a woman. I'm just being honest. None of you ever made me feel like this. None of you. In fact, you made me feel miserable most of the time. That's why I wanted to get the hell away from you. No, Christina is awesome. She just makes me genuinely happy. And she's a godsend, and I know she's my little angel. She's my angel and my blessing from God. And nobody could ever convince me differently. So I know the truth. So it's like, why are you talking about money for a partner? God gonna produce that. God run this world and galaxy and dimension. Whatever God's will is gonna be is what it's gonna be, man. No matter what. So that's what these people don't get. And Christina said that too. She said, no matter what anything says, any medical explanation, anything, that's what you're proof and testament of that God's will is going to happen, basically, that what God wants is what will be. That's why I try to let go and not care and not worry, because I didn't have a chance to make it this far. I'm thankful for every day. Like I said, man, what you should really be jealous of, Mr. Caribbean, you know what, and Mr. Sinister Truck Driver, right? But you should really be jealous of is the fact of how happy I am. And I think that's really what it's, as a matter of fact, I know that's what it's about. No, see, I can go get me a hot dog right now. I can go get me a little drink somewhere, not just a regular drink, like a Coke or something. And I'll enjoy it so much, I'm happy. You don't get it. I enjoy it way more than you'll enjoy the same exact thing. Don't try to tell me anything about life when you don't know nothing about it, partner. If you're, especially if you're over 30 and you're still chasing money, you got life completely backwards. You're not enlightened. I've reached actual enlightenment, bro. It means I enjoy everything more than you. Like, look at the scenery, bro. Look at trees. Look how beautiful this world is, man. I enjoy my life every day, man. It's just beautiful. Christina's gonna love it down here too, because it's beautiful. It's gorgeous down here. There's palm trees everywhere. It's just beautiful. I enjoy that stuff, man. I don't care about money. So like I said, if y'all want to talk about money, I'm just saying, how come you ain't got none? Where's it at, Wody? Right? Exactly. Don't tell me about truck driving, bro. Me and Christina will buy our trucks and we can build our own company. Boy, stop it. And I bet you that company, he worked for a company, that guy that stuff happened in Texas on the highway. I know y'all can look it up and know what I'm talking about. See, that's the issue with that. I don't know if we want to do that or not, because you got to worry about being negligent and let, like, where it falls on you as a company. I'm sure that company is going to get the bejesus suit out of them, So it is what it is, man. But like I said, you keep doing what you do. By the way, Sinister Truck Driver, I got a suggestion for you. Look up the song Big Truck Driver by Mystical and start playing that stuff as loud as you can in your big 18-wheeler truck or whatever you drive for a company, because you're a wage slave. But at least play that song and you'll have a good time, man. It's awesome. It'll fit. It'll work. It's a great song by Mystical, right? I was born to be a soldier, right? So see, like I said, I mean, I'm in the position you want to be in, Sinister Truck Driver and Caribbean, whatever, Caribbean failure, right? Just remember that. I'm where and what you want to be, boy. Yeah, no, I have everything because God provides. You feel me? So other than that, it is what it is. And that's all I got to say. Okay. I love Christina more than anything. She's all I care about. Forget money. But like I said, we going to have plenty of it and we'll be good. That's all I want. I just want enough where we don't have to worry about nothing. And all we're going to do is rescue animals and help people. Later.
Talk of civil war used to be the stuff of history class or maybe speculative fiction, but today, scholars of history and political science now openly
And we're back. All right. Hopefully, Christina got my message. How you doing, man? How you been? Good. All right. The people who don't want to embrace the concepts of reality of what's happened. I mean, if this hadn't happened to me, I wouldn't be, going through what I'm going through in front of you. I mean, it ain't fake. I mean, it's obvious as hell. I mean, like it's proven every day. I just try to make it look easy, because I have to, because hopefully I want to get better and heal from what these people did, but they definitely did what they did, and behind my back. But me and Christina are a team. Here she is. I'm here, honey. Let me ask her if you can hear me. Told her I'm on if she can hear me. Sorry, I'm just carrying a lot of stuff. Um, when I do my shows, it helps Christina like with her anxiety. But the others don't get. We have a hell of a love story, man. It's real. It's not fake. It's extremely real. And Christina is just made for me and nobody else. I just know that. And she's just awesome. I'm hoping that that's not. I hope that's not the reasoning for why the church is being nice. You know what I mean? I hope they didn't listen to the channel and say, oh, he and the girlfriend might have money. You know what I mean? I think about stuff like that. I think ahead, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'll talk with you, honey, about it. privately, and maybe we can, bless and help everybody the right way. You know, that's the way I am. But I wouldn't mind, at all. I mean, I'd like to help them. I mean, people got to understand with me, man. I don't hold on to stuff, bro. I don't hold grudges. I don't hold on to stuff. I'm a tough guy. Like, I'm gonna get through whatever. You know what I mean? At least when it comes to, with people, I'm always get through everything. And, at the end of the day, I can still, shake your hand and give you a hug and, still be your friend. I mean, that's just how I am. That's how I was raised. That's why I don't understand people who aren't like that. But again, a lot of it is the new generation. It's just weakness. I'm just not used to it. I mean, I can even, have a back and forth exchange verbally with people. I can get into it with people like no other. And at the end of the day, I can still be cool with you. You know what I mean? But so it just is, I'm built different, but like I said, it's what I do. I do God's work. And I don't know, I think it'd be cool, I like them as a people. I still consider them friends. I think they're cool. Like I said, it's nothing to do with them. It's just this is my own personal stuff, and I've explained it to you, honey. We're not going to talk about it on here, but I got my own stuff I'm going through, man. I've been going through it for a while, and it's just different elements. But when Christina comes through and is with me in person, I don't know. It'll just be easier to do things and operate, and easier for me to cope and handle things because I'll have her with me. And I mean, that'll help me a lot. I know it will. Where I won't be like, I think I'm like, I don't know. I won't be like sad, like I won't be depressed. I'm human. I've been through hell, and it's been hard for a long time this go around. So, it takes its toll on you over time. But I still always have a positive attitude. I still try to be in a good mood. It's just hard with what I'm going through physically. It really is. It's hard for me to even which I don't get. It's hard for me to even stand up. Okay. So when you see me doing what I'm doing, walking through floodwaters and making sure people are all right, I mean, I make it look easy. It ain't easy for me. I mean, I go out my way for people, man. When I've been through absolute hell. And no fault of my own. If anything, it's because I'm a righteous man. If you're righteous, you're going to have these demons coming for you. It's just common sense. Even if it's raps. It's just the facts. It's the world we live in. It's sad, but it's just the truth. Feel me? But no, like I said, I'm happy about the whole church situation. It's just I don't have it in me right now, man. I can't do it yet. If I feel like I get in the right mental space, which is what I'm going to be working on, honestly, they said I can call them back anytime. It's no problem. So maybe I'll call them back and see where they're headed to next. They go out to Florida and stuff. They go all over. They go to Austin. I mean, different avenues for what they do. And, the hard part too is following rules. I mean, it's just I'm grown, man. I'm 35, bro. It's just hard for me. And they didn't even really. They were pretty lenient right now. I don't know if they were gonna, start the nonsense when we got over there in Kentucky. Because they got me already in the middle of nowhere, and if I leave, I gotta. Like I was joking with Christina, I got to do round 2 of the get back to Texas from Kentucky game. But I think that's why I'm sure I've earned their respect a little bit. I think that's why Raul was cool, and we get along now. I mean, I've always liked Raul. It's never been like that. It's just, it is what it is. But like I said, I mean, we all go through things, you know? But hopefully, I don't know. I mean, when everything happens and Christina touches down and you're here, honey, maybe we can, help. We want to help the right people. Maybe we can help and, put them on and help them get things going. I wouldn't mind that. I'd like to help, all of them. If I was in a position to do it, I would do it. Why not? What was I going to say? The original pastor, I'd like to help him too, to be honest, as much as I can, but, that would help. That way, anything financial, you'll have money, we'll get everything up to snuff, I want to figure out how to like run it my way though, you know what I mean? That's all. Or do like with them, and we could do like a combination, like combining, like a collaboration. Maybe what we can have our own ministry thing going on. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. I just don't know if we'd really want to stick around for that. It's just hard on me. Period. I'm just being honest. I mean, sitting in church is hard on me, honey. It's just not my thing. I mean, it's not anything against anything. I've never really been big on churches. I'm big on God. I'm not big on church. And sitting around, standing around, I can't do it, man. I just can't at all. Like that's why you always see me walking and moving, because it's the only thing that gets my mind off of what I'm going through physically. Make sense? So when I move, I start forgetting about it. And it helps me to feel better. If I'm laying down, sitting down, just standing there, that's when it takes more toll on me, on my mind, because I'm having to try to breathe and I'm thinking about it. So I